Hello, seventh grade. I'm down in the bunker making a quick video on how to complete the Southern Europe map Quizlet assignment. So when you see it, it's scheduled for tomorrow, as you see here. When you see it, there'll be this tab to get into Quizlet. There'll be another link of the video. That's what you're watching right now. But I want you to get into our classroom here. You've already completed the South America political map. I'm going to explain to you what I want done here with the Southern Europe map review. So you'll go into this one. We're moving on to Europe. And the three things I want you to complete here are flashcards, learn, and test. So in the flashcards, obviously the way the flashcards work is one side has the Aegean Sea, the other side shows you where on a map it is. One thing I suggest kind of doing that would be helpful, I think, is that if you open another tab and just type in a GNC or whatever the flashcard is, and just do a Google search. Don't really want to look through Wikipedia on it, but you can just look at the map, and it's a little more interactive. You can see a little closer, like what countries are labeled around it. So there's Greece. You can zoom out and get a better look. It's next to Turkey. Bulgaria is up here. Maybe you're familiar with that. At least you should have at least heard of Jerusalem, Israel. So just getting an idea, you can keep zooming out on like what's around there. Italy's not far away. Egypt, this is northern Africa. Okay, so just getting more familiar other than just looking at this simple picture on a flashcard. So I'd ask you to do that for every term. At least look at that. If you're really wanting to like learn a little better, I'd say a way to do it is in your Google search. When it comes up here, my internet's not too great down here in the bunker. It takes a while. You can go down to a website like Britannica, something more credible than Wikipedia. And here, I mean, they have a lot of information you could read, or you can just look at images. See what this is. Honestly, one of the most beautiful places in the world. You can see some images of the Aegean Sea, um, and that, I mean, look at that. That's beautiful. So again, just taking some time to look into them. And so you'll do that for all of the cards. You go on to the next card. This one's pretty easy. You might not have to look much into it. Maybe look at a map that you can zoom in on a little better than this. But yeah, go through the cards and do the flashcards. Then do the learn section. I already started, was playing around with this. So I'm familiar with 10 things. I still have some remaining to do. Um, and then finally take the test. And just so you have an idea on my end, like how I'm grading you, is that here in seventh grade, World Geo, I can look on class progress, and the way I grade it, like this was the South America political map, is I just go into progress and I can see what you've done or what you haven't done. So, for example, Anita did the learn section, the write section, the match section, and then the test section. And she made 100. And so that's how I know she did the test. And that's all I asked people to do. Um, so Andrew, for example, only took the test, but he made 100, so that's fine. This time when I go to grade, though, I want to see that Andrew did the learn section, that he did the flashcard section, and that he did the test section. Um, if he skips those four, that is totally fine. That's not part of the assignment. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys, and you can get in here, click on this, and complete those three sections, and get familiar with Southern Europe as we move forward from South America and study this new region of the world. Thanks, guys.